Join me now from the Wellness Company, Dr. Peter McCullough. Dr. McCullough, we got flu season going like gangbusters here. Everybody I know is sick, but I'm not. I'm still here at work. Ann's not sick. Joe's not sick. We got baseball coming up, man. We can't be getting sick. You know why? Doc, check this out. Got my contagion kit, baby. I'm going to Iowa next week in a bus tour. I'm going with Saxman. Got my driver Larry going. You think I don't have two of these? What are you crazy? I can't get sick out there. In my contagion kit, I've got the nasal spray. I've got the nebulizer. I've got ivermectin. I've got hydroxychloroquine. I've got the Z-Pack, all right here. So if I start getting sick, boom, I pop these in. I follow the guide book. I jump out of bed the next day, ready to go in Iowa. Doc, what do you think?
There you go. Make sure that nasal spray and throat spray, use it twice a day, even if you're not sick, just preventively. And starting on day one makes a huge difference. We do this now. We have these everywhere around my house and my extended family. And you know what? People are spending less time sick now. It's a big advance.
You know, Doc, I want to get you on today because February is National Cancer Prevention Month. And almost everybody listening or watching us now has someone that is in their life who has either has cancer or has had cancer, right? If you haven't had it yourself, you know somebody. And as I get older, I'm 68. I'm going to be 68 in March. My friends are passing away. It's sad, and a lot of times it's cancer related. As you get older, it's just part of what happens in life. Um, there's been some huge advancements in cancer treatment, but the vast majority of these treatments are exorbitantly expensive. Tell us the promise of ivermectin is showing in early studies as a cancer preventative.
Now there's multiple preclinical studies showing that ivermectin, which was really the superstar of the pandemic, does have anti-neoplastic properties. It's being tested in a clinical trial protocol at UCLA and Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles. So people can know, it's part of conventional chemotherapy trials now. And many have said, listen, I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing radiation, chemo. I've had surgery. What else can I do? Wellness Company has some additional solutions, including ivermectin.
And so, do we use this as a preventative measure? Like, after the studies are done, what would be your vision of ivermectin as it relates to cancer, Doc?
I don't think as a preventive. I think it's more as an adjunctive treatment. There's ivermectin, which can be ordered at the Wellness Company, but also ivermectin membenazole. And membenazole is another antiparasitic that actually has positive clinical trial data. So many of my cancer patients say, listen, I'm going to get the combination ivermectin membenazole. You sign up, you're in a registry. Dr. Harvey Risch, who's on our medical board, John, he is the chairman of President Trump's cancer panel nationwide. We're so proud to have him at the Wellness Company. He's looking after all these patients.
You know, Doc, my doctor online is Dr. Kelly Victory. She's in Denver, and I know her well. And I never knew she battled cancer. I never knew this. She never told me, so I didn't know until I found out the other day. And I don't want to put her on the spot when I get her on. Walk us through her journey through cancer, if you don't mind, if that's not too personal.
Yeah, it's an extraordinary story. She's been open to this. Many know Dr. Kelly Victory. She's former chief medical officer of Fortune 500 companies. Again, we're thrilled to have her on our chief medical board. She helped design a product combination called Shield. Shield is both a drink, it tastes like cocoa, that has 4 ingredients in it that are anti-cancer botanicals, different types of mushrooms and other ingredients. And then there's capsules that have about 5 anti-cancer ingredients in them. Again, these are all natural products. And you go to the Wellness Company, check out the Shield system and click on it. You'll see all the links that she's put to the scientific studies supporting this. Many are getting Shield. There's just under 20 million patients with either active cancer or they're cancer survivors that want to do something to make sure there's no recurrence. Why not start the Shield system of capsules and drinks every day to, give you a peace of mind that you're doing everything possible?
So what does it do when you say it's cancer preventative? Like nobody's ever figured that out ever.
Mhm.
You just, you're fine one day and then you go and you find out you have cancer and then you have to deal with it depending on the what stage it's in. So what does Shield do? Does it actually does it how does it prevent you from getting cancer if you don't already have it?
It's a great question, John. And what it does is it actually raises cancer defenses. Now, it turns out we probably are forming cancer cells in our body all the time, but our body finds the cancer cells and knocks them out. So we actually have, cancer suppressor systems, cancer knockout systems. Shield uses botanicals to boost those systems and to increase our cancer surveillance.
In the last, I don't know, year, the number of friends I've lost from cancer uh, around my age are stunning. And what I've seen is it's happening rapidly. Like a
Mhm.
friend of mine or somebody I know in my circle, they'll be diagnosed with cancer, and then they're going through treatment, and then they deteriorate, and the next thing I know, they're in hospice or dead. I mean, it's like that. Um, when I was younger, the younger people I know would get cancer and then they'd battle it for a while and maybe it would go away and they'd be remission. But I guess as you get older, I mean, it's a little bit tougher, right, to battle it.
It's true, and we're worried that the pandemic, John, has changed things, both SARS-CoV-2 infection, then certainly the vaccines. Recently, Dr. Wafik El-Deri, who's in charge of the cancer unit at Brown University, has a very important paper out in his journal, OncoTarget, summarizing the data suggesting the pandemic has accelerated cancers, not
Why?
only severity
How?
in the time course. It's because of the spike protein that we get from the infection and from the vaccine seems to drop our tumor suppressor systems. The vaccines may additionally cause cancer through other mechanisms, but he reviews hundreds and hundreds of cases, dozens and dozens of papers, and is concluding, listen, this is not looking good. I'm also seeing friends and patients on a very rapid cancer course right now. So I think we need to do everything possible. Ultimate Spike Detox handles the spike protein. That's from the Wellness Company. We've covered Shield, the system there. And then, of course, those with active treatment, consider Wellness Company, ivermectin plus mebendazole.
Listen, everything is there. What you guys have done has really changed the way you look at medicine, the way you look at preventative medicine. I've talked to Dr. Oz about it. He's just a big believer, as you know, in preventive medicine, and that's what the wellness company does. And look, I'm going to try the Shield because my age and I'm have no cancer right now. Either does Ann, but these are the things you worry about when, as I opened with, you don't know anybody now in your circle of life that either had cancer, has it, or battling it somewhere.
True.
So it seems to be more prevalent. As you get older, it's tougher to battle. So might make sense to look into Shield, which is preventative. But so check that out. But also, you got to get right now, Doc. You got to get the contagion
Yeah.
kit because this I've never seen a flu season like this in my life. Like everybody's sick except me and Ann because we have these. So you got to check this out, folks. There's such an opportunity here for you to learn more and check out the Shield. But definitely, if you don't have a contagion kit or a medical emergency kit like we do, you want to get that right now. You do not want to wait. Everything is there. And you try to go to a clinic. I mean, I had to get a blood test. I go to a clinic, I don't know, up the street, and the guy, like 2.5 weeks. Like I need it today, not 2.5 weeks. So I had to go to somewhere else. But there's all these lines. You got all these illegals ahead of you. Just reality of what happens. All you got to do is go to twc.health/Godzilla, twc.health/Godzilla, promo code Godzilla. You're going to get 10% off on everything. And Doc, I'm a believer. I mean, I take,
Mhm.
you don't know it. I got the contagion kit, the medical emergency kit. I take the drops. I'm down to 251. I've lost 12 pounds in
Wow.
3 months. That's a pound a week. I'm down to 251. That's what you're supposed to do. I
Mhm.
take those. Also take where else? I got somewhere here. I also take the testosterone tablets. that Kelly
yeah,
told me
Mars.
to take.
Mars, yeah.
Mars. I'm like taking all your stuff. That's why I'm so healthy. I do 75 push-ups a day. I'm losing weight. I never get sick. I'm like the wellness company 68-year-old poster child, Doc.
There you go. Well, keep up the good work.
I should be in all your ads.
Right.
I should be on your TV ads. Look at this guy, right? I take all your stuff. Doc, thanks for being with us. TWC.health/Godzilla. Dr. Peter McCullough. By the way, he's been right on everything. He's batting 1,000, right? Even my son Joe couldn't strike him out. And he's hot right now. He's batting 1,000. Hall of Fame, All-Star, whole bit, Dr. Peter McCullough. TWC.health/Godzilla. Promo code Godzilla. 10% off, and you're good to go. I take 2 Mars a day. I guess it's working, right? I feel great. So yeah, it's all good. And Doc, don't forget the drops, right? Don't do GLC. Your blood sugar was up and down. Don't take the shots. These things, 20 drops a day in a little thimble of water, same difference, but it evens it out. Appetite goes down. But you gotta monitor it, right? You still can't be eating like, crackers and stuff, and chips and stuff. Out, Doc. Thanks for being with us,
Thank you.
as always. Going to South Carolina next. Pamela Yvette, Lieutenant Governor. Stay with us.